What would you do if you knew Earth was going to cease to exist in 34 days? Well, that's exactly the premise of a new NBC comedy drama premiering this week on Local 4.
That's right. It's called You, Me, and the Apocalypse. You, Me, and the Apocalypse. And it pairs together an unlikely crew that will be the last hope to save mankind.
It stars Rob Lowe, Jenna Fischer from The Office, and Megan Mullally from Will and Grace. Take a look.
I can see your legs, babe. That sign starts like 2 feet off the ground. Get in. Oh, Lord love it, duck. What, are you gonna walk all the way to D.C. in your prison fatigues? My shoulder is killing me.
Comedy and drama. Joining us now live is Jenna Fischer, one of the stars of this new NBC show. Thanks for being with us. Good morning.
Oh, thank you. Good morning.
What a fun premise.
Yeah, as you can see, it's crazy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your character's name is Rhonda McNeil, and she's a librarian who gets thrown into prison for a crime that she didn't commit. So is this kind of
That's
like a
right.
blessing in disguise for her, this whole apocalypse thing?
It is, yes, because she was looking at about 10 to 15 years for a crime she didn't commit. She's protecting someone she loves and gets in way over her head. But then news of the end of the world hits, and she breaks out of prison with Megan Mullally's crazy character, Leanne. And the two of us go across the country, relying on one another, sort of Thelma and Louise style, trying to get home to our families before the end of the world.
All right, so the description of the show says there's comedy, there's drama, there's romance, there's action. So is there a category, really? It just looks like fun.
Oh, no, it's everything in the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
I mean, this show, it has literally everything, and I think that's what makes it fun. You know, it reminds me a little bit of a show like Lost that had a lot of different characters, some mystery, some intrigue, except we've also thrown in a little comedy. So we don't take ourselves too seriously. Anything can happen, and we know it, and we have fun with that premise.
So as an actress, when you hear that the world is going to end in 30-some days, do you not get concerned about the tenure of the show, or this could go on for 10 years, ending the world in 34 days?
Oh, no, the world is going to end, but that just sort of opens you up for what the world will be after it ends.
Oh,
you know, there's
I
always
see.
places to go.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got
Very
you.
interesting.
So what's been the best part of working on this show for you? What's been the most fun?
Oh, the adventure. We shot the show in London, England, and I moved there for 6 months with my family. That was a really fun personal adventure as well as a work adventure.
Yeah.
But we shot part of the film in Cape Town, South Africa, and in Malta. So I got to see the world with this job, and I love traveling. I love any opportunities to do things like that. So that was probably the most fun. Just also being quite literally out of the office.
Right.
You know, I was at a desk in a chair for so many years doing that show, and with this I got to see the world.
So while travel can be fun, was there anything you would say was the most challenging part so far for you to do?
In terms of just being a traveler, or
Well, yeah,
in
traveling,
terms of the show
shooting
in
on
general?
locations. Is there anything? Has it
Yeah.
been pretty cool and just so much fun?
It was really cool. I think the biggest challenge for me with this job were the stunts.
Yeah.
I came to this job about 7 months postpartum. I had just had my daughter, and I wasn't quite in the same physical shape, you know, that I was used to, and so I was suddenly having to use ab muscles to run from burning cars, or, you know, muscles that I hadn't quite rehabilitated yet.
Okay.
So that was a little bit of a physical challenge. But then as a traveling challenge, currency, all the different currencies. I get very confused by how much things cost, and doing the math in my head and trying to keep it all straight.
Got you. You were like, oh my God, I just spent $12
Trying
on a
to buy a can of soda.
I just said that. It's like you
Completely.
spent $12 on a
Completely,
can
yes.
of Coke and you didn't realize it. Very funny.
Well, it's good to see you. Thanks.
Especially in South Africa, their money is like that. It's like 10,000 of their dollars is actually a dollar.
There you go. There you go. Well, thank you so much for joining us. The new series, You, Me, and the Apocalypse, premieres this Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on Local 4.